Hello guys, it's Hunt. Before I play the game, I really want appreciate that everyone who support my channel growing and my previous 4 videos. In the last episode, we wrap up the episode 0 prologue awakening, and in this episode, we can finally enter the episode 1. Let's see how the story going.
Come on. The name's Ocelot. Big boss. You know who I am. A certain man gave me a job to do. Two, actually. First was to get you out of that hospital. The second was to rescue the man himself. You remember? Your partner 9 years ago, Kazuhira Miller. 9 years back, your private army came under attack by Cypher. You were considered dead. Until today, that is, when Cypher found you. And it's not just them. The whole world wants you dead. You'll have to join up with Miller. Build that private army of yours one more time. It's your only chance. First, we need to save Miller. He's in Afghanistan.
Afghanistan?
What, you can't keep up with world affairs in a coma? 4 years ago, the Soviets invaded Afghanistan. The Muslims are fighting back with Western support. Miller was training Mujahideen rebels when he was captured by the Soviets. The Reds' 40th Army. Troop strength somewhere around 100,000. Squad holding Miller set off near the Pakistan border yesterday. Now, in 3 days, they'll reach the Soviet garrison. They'll be interrogated for a few more days, and it's off to a logger. Or left to rot in a ditch on Afghan soil. I give him 2 weeks. The job didn't mean anything to Miller. He only took it on to keep you safe. Well, there's our ride. It's a whaling ship. Had a pretty good deal on her once the IWC started raising a stink. Now 7 days to Port Qasim, another 3 overland. So we won't have much time once we're there. Don't take too long getting used to your new self. Hang on. Ha!
Oh, the music. I really like music in this game.
under total Soviet control. Miller's been captive for 10 days. Not much time left.
Weather will clear shortly.
Storm's passing.
Getting used to it?
Oh.
After 9 years on ice,
So breathtaking.
solo infiltration of the Soviet main ground forces. Should be the perfect one. Kazuhira Miller is being held in Dawandehar to the north. Check its location now. Take out your iDroid.
Okay, so we finally moved. Yeah.
You see Wandy on the map? That's where they're keeping Miller. Only problem is, we don't know his exact location. Finding it is your first priority.
Okay.
Got your binoculars? Or should I say, your int scope? See the village? Straight ahead? To the right. Look up. A little to the left. Something there? I don't hear any aircraft. Something there? I don't hear any aircraft. Have you spotted the village? Zoom in closer. A little to the left. Something there? I don't hear any aircraft. Look up. To the right. To the right. Have you spotted the village? Zoom in closer. All right, that's the village. If you see something through the binoculars and you need more information, just give me a call. I'll tell you anything I can about it. That's Violo Village, the Violo Calais. The villagers fled the war and evacuated a while back. Since then, it's become a base for the Soviets' 40th Army. A few days ago, Miller was taken through there, en route towards Dawandehar. You may be able to pick up the trail there. It's worth a shot. Put a marker on it so you don't lose track of where it is.
Marker.
Good. Now you won't have to worry about getting lost along the way.
He can't have much left in him. I give him 3 days, tops. If we fail, and he dies, we lose our chance of revenge. But we need more intel. If you just go charging into Dawandehar, you'll be putting both your lives at risk. See what you can find out first. The Soviets have other outposts, not just the one you saw. Afghanistan is a big place. I expect you'll become quite familiar with those binoculars as you plan your next move. How and where you make it, well, that's up to you. From here on out, you're on your own. You're a legend in the eyes of those who live on the battlefield. That's why you have to handle this mission yourself. Put those 9 years behind you, and return as Big Boss. That's how Koss would want it.
Cause.
I'll be sending additional intel by radio. Stay sharp. Not one of Miller's bodyguards survived. And they were good. All we found on the scene were their corpses and knees. You'll be missing them. And you're his only hope of getting them back. go! Let the legend come back to life.
Okay. Beat up pole. Use controls. Huh. Poles. Oh.
Hold it. There's a Soviet guard post. They're bound to be guards. Take a look with your binoculars. Put the enemy in the center of your field of view. They've got Miller locked up in that town, but we don't know his exact location. Finding it is your first priority.
Ooh. Check. Peek. Can I go in there? Oh, yeah. There's something. Rough diamond.
That's a rough diamond. Good find. It'll fetch a high price.
Oh, there's another one. Metal.
Those materials are already processed. They should come in handy sooner or later. Why not start gathering them?
Yep. Go. There's someone in there.
Sight,
Sneak up behind.
sound, keep all your enemy senses in mind. When you're near an enemy, stay low and move slowly. Don't leave bodies out in the open. Find some place to drop them out of sight.
Drop them.
It's up to you whether to slip by enemies or take them down. Just remember that any situation can change fast. Familiarize yourself with your weapons and items while you can. You need to be able to switch between them quickly to meet any threat.
Should be fine. Right. Is there anything I can salvage? Nope. Okay then.
you to stay out of sight even while on the move. It's effective for avoiding enemy guard posts and long-range reconnaissance patrols.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your suppressor is no longer effective. Bear in mind your weapon will be loud from now on.
Huh. The error should be clear, so I don't need see, there's gotta be something. Oh. Okay, got some metal here. Anything else? Nope. Alright.
You're almost at the enemy outpost, Vialo Village. The village is crawling with enemy soldiers. Don't just go waltzing in. Start with some recon. Is there anywhere that overlooks the village?
Oh.
That's marking. Focus on a thread and it'll be marked automatically. You can mark enemies and vehicles by zooming in with your binoculars or camera. Once they're marked, you'll also see their positions on the map.
Oh. There's only one in the binoculars, so should be fine. Yep. Ooh. Yep. Oh. Be careful.
There should be a command post somewhere. See any buildings with tighter security? If there are clues to Miller's whereabouts, I'll bet you can find them in there.
Yeah. The body. That should be fine. Yep. Okay. Oh. Only for that.
Sun's down already. It goes without saying that darkness is good for infiltration. But your vision will be affected just the same. Keep your guard up, or who knows when you'll bump into an enemy. A dumpster. Looks big enough to hide somebody. You could stash a downed enemy in there, or hide in it yourself. Just don't stand too close to me afterward.
This should be useful.
Что с ней? Говорят, она голая.
Голая?
Серьезно?
Это КП, понял. Всем подразделениям, быть начеку. Конец связи.
Shit! Oh, there's another one!
Всем боевым группам, это КП. Все подразделения, на боевые позиции. Повторяю.
Run! Oh! No! See ya. Gotta go.
Один, это КП. Открыть подавляющий минометный огонь по цели. Прием. Это один. Он понял. Подготовка к минометному огню. Конец связи.
That was close.